Did you just say horsepower?
Sure did. It says HP. What does that mean?
Hit points? Are we playing an RPG or are we vaping?
I don't know.
Horsepower? HP? Indas card. What's up, YouTube? I'm Ruggly Juice Recipes. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. Been sick. Been kind of taking it easy. Good to be back. So today we're just gonna have a little bit of a chat. Something came up, and I kind of want to talk about it a little bit. Also, I've got some tobaccos here that we're gonna try in just a little bit. But before we get to that, I want to talk about this. I saw on Twitter, Mr. Gregory Connolly over there, he does great work. I love that guy. Link to his Twitter page down in the description of this video. Tweeted out a video that TMZ released of this guy named Bryce Hall. I don't know if any of you subscribers are into the TikTok, but I'm not. Never used it. My children watch it, and I can't stand it because it always just sounds like a whole bunch of yelling. Not my thing. Anyway, this kid, he's 21. He's got 14 million followers on TikTok, was asked to leave a restaurant. Actually, I don't know that they asked him to leave. Actually, I don't know any of this because I wasn't there. It's all just speculation. He was asked to stop vaping. Now, it is against the law in LA County to vape inside a restaurant. Now, I'm going to show you a video. It's just a little clip, a little 1-minute video of kind of the aftermath of the altercation. And yeah, let's roll that now.
Stop. Okay, you gonna stop? Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Relax.
Oh my god.
Relax, man. Hey, you hit like a little girl.
Hey, you guys are out of here.
All right. That's enough. That's enough of that. I know that's a mess, and it's really hard to tell. Even for me, and I've watched it 35 times trying to figure out what's going on. First, hold on. Let me backtrack a little bit. So if we go to Greg's actual tweet, it was a retweet from Def Noodles. It says, "Daily dose of stupid. Bryce Hall attacks a restaurant server after the restaurant asked Bryce to stop vaping." Gregory says, "I don't know who Bryce Hall is." Yeah, me either. "But I'm available for national TV hits to discuss how anti-vaping laws are tearing this nation apart." Greg, I love you. You're awesome. When I initially saw this, I was like really upset that this person, whoever he is, was asked to leave this restaurant, and it led to physical violence because, first of all, this person is using a product that's designed to help you be healthier. So not only is he not hurting anybody, but he's actually trying to make himself better, and is met with violence. That being said, I dug into this a little bit deeper because I was really curious. I created this big stink, and there's just tons of information out there on it. I don't know how true any of it is. Like I said, it wasn't there. I don't know. All I know is what I'm reading, what I'm finding on the internet. This article is from BuzzFeed, and it says the 21-year-old is also facing criminal charges for throwing a huge party amid the pandemic. Blah blah blah. We don't care about that. So it says Bryce Hall, a massively popular TikToker with over 14 million followers on the platform, was caught physically fighting waitstaff at a restaurant on Monday after alleged dispute over vape pen and credit card. According to TMZ report, we all know how reliable that is. Workers at a restaurant called Cinco in Los Angeles claimed a fight broke out after one employee asked the TikToker to stop hitting his vape pen. Smoking and vaping are prohibited in LA restaurants and bars. Cinco employees told TMZ and that Hall and his friends were first to make physical contact, initiating the full-out brawl. Hall, however, told BuzzFeed News the initial report is missing a lot of context and said tensions rose when he claimed employees would not give his credit card back to him so he and his friends could leave. Hall also claimed the restaurant manager grabbed him first in an attempt to physically shove him out of the establishment. Now, like I said, I've watched that video about 35 times, and what I see, what I think is that the guy with the black shorts on is the vapor in question here. And what it looks like to me from this video is that he is the one who is being assaulted. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what happened, but from that video, they have their hands on him. They're shoving him. The one guy picks him up and he just kind of throws him like the dude is a feather. Just picks him up and throws him. And then the guy with the shorts on just kind of stands up, brushes it off. He's like, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. And he casually just kind of walks away. So, I don't know what happened. But this is what it boils down to. The law is very simple. If you're not allowed to vape in an area, then just don't vape there. Because I tell you what, when somebody who's out there that doesn't vape and doesn't care about vaping and doesn't know that vaping is a healthier alternative to smoking cigarettes and doesn't know the millions and millions of lives that vapor products have changed, and they see this, you know what they're going to think? And they're just, doing whatever they want and ignoring the law. And no, that, especially from somebody who has 14 million followers, is not the kind of publicity that's going to help us in any capacity. Bryce Hall, you're a jackass. Okay? If you needed some nicotine, get up, go out of the restaurant. You have to practice civil disobedience. Hold on. Why you got to act like that? Why you can't just, do what you need to do to keep the peace, while fighting for your rights. Keep the peace, fight for your rights, protest. Protesting is legal as long as it's civil, but being unlawful is just going to make everybody else look bad. All of the work that Gregory Connolly does and that Grim Green does and that every vapor advocate out there does just gets thrown in the toilet when this idiot who's 21, okay, tobaccos. So this is, I put the bottle away. It's Flavorah Kentucky blend. Have any of you tried this? Do you like this? I've been tasting a lot of tobaccos, doing single flavor tests for tobaccos. This is Flavorah Kentucky blend. I'm going to tell you right now, I like this flavor a lot. Been testing a lot of tobaccos. Here's the thing though, I like a lot of them, especially the Flavorah ones. Flavorah has really, really, really good tobaccos. This one in particular it kind of just, toots my horn, wets my whistle. I like it. I have it mixed up here at two different percentages. This one is 0.5%. This one is 2%. So if you go on ELR and you put in Flavorah Kentucky blend into your recipe, it's going to give you a suggested percentage of 0.8%. And I think that if you read other people's notes on it, they tested it, anywhere between, I think 2.2 was the lowest, and I think I saw it as high as 5. I tested it at 0.5% and at 2%. I really, really like this flavor. This is just my favorite tobacco that I've ever tried. But I think that it's going to be really, really hard to work with And I say that because it's really, really hard to work with. I've tried it in a couple of different recipes and I'm really struggling with it. Here's the 2%. Don't you hate that when your battery dies right in the middle of a video? So it tastes like cured tobacco right up front. That's what it is. It is a mild kind of ashy. It has that cured taste. It's so good. So like I said, I've tried it in a couple of different recipes. I've messed around with it a little bit, and it's really, really hard to work with. The reason that it's really hard to work with is because it's really wet. It's a very moist tobacco. So like when I try to pair it with creams to make like kind of an RY4, which is what I really, really want to do with it, I get this just like it's like water. It's like sometimes when you use a really like thin strawberry or cherry does it sometimes too. It just ruins the cream. It takes any like decadent like Bavarian cream or like pudding, like really thick, heavy cream, and it turns it into milk. I don't want that. I want a really, really thick, like basey, sticky cream with this tobacco note. That's what I want. I've tried adding butter to it to give it some like some like more round mouthfeel to kind of like, to kind of round out the edges. Subtle. So yeah, tried it with butter, tried it with marshmallow, and it really does the same thing. Like I said, it's just my favorite tobacco, but it just kind of shits on the cream, man. We could use like Hank's French vanilla ice cream because that's got, a lot of that creamy body and it's pretty buttery. It's super dense, like 1.5% with 0.5% of the Flavorah Kentucky. I know that Hank's French vanilla ice cream is used in a ton of RY4 recipes. I haven't tried it out with this yet, but it's gonna need some help in the cream department, but it might work. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's working. It still needs help in the cream department. So if we want to make this into an RY4, we need the tobacco, we need the cream, and then we need some kind of like sweetness. The cream note definitely needs some help. So let's think about what other cream we might want to put in here. I want it to be like this thick, dense cream. Maybe we'll use Vape Train vanilla cream in there at about 2%. The Hankson is going to act more like an accent note. It's going to bring some butter, whereas the vanilla cream is going to be more of like our main cream note. Yeah, it did that weird thing where it just kind of now it just tastes like wet, like tobacco soaked in milk with vanilla. The Hank's French vanilla ice cream is definitely right. It's definitely a good thing to pair with that. But I don't think the Vape Train vanilla cream is going to work. Something else that could work that I haven't really tried yet is Wonder Flavor's Vanilla Warrion Custard, which is already an RY4. It's a tobacco forward custard. So let's try that. Let's try using the Rouillon custard as the base. Tastes pretty good. Can't remember. There's a developed recipe. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head that I bought that for, and I kind of fell in love with that flavor. I really, really like it a lot. I haven't got it out for a long time, but it is definitely the right one to use with this. And it's exactly that. It's a like an ashy tobacco custard flavor. The tobacco note in it is pretty light, but it pairs really, really well with the Flavorah Kentucky blend. They have kind of the same thing going on. And that's just really good. The custard gives you a nice full kind of RY4 flavor. It's got the cream. It's a little bit buttery. It's backed up by that Hanks and French vanilla ice cream, and then that nice strong Flavorah Kentucky blend. I just mixed this one up, so I'm going to need to let it steep for a while before I can give you an update on that flavor, but I think that one might turn out pretty nicely. If you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you turn notifications on so that I get to annoy you every time I upload a video. Like, comment, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one.